Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to click that subscribe button, the bell icon, like, comment, let me know what you guys thought. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Surfing is an insanely fun sport for many reasons. It's a great way to stay in shape, enjoy the beach, and be a part of a great community. But why is this awesome sport so incredibly addictive? And honestly, I think it's three things. Number one, surfing is addicting because of the stimuli your brain experiences, such as the dopamine rush. Number two, the community you become a part of. And number three, the philosophy behind this sport. The combination of these three things makes surfing not only fun, but leaves you wanting more after every session. Surfing is a fantastic way to get in shape and stay healthy in that way. In addition to providing a good cardio workout from paddling over the waves, surfing is a complete body workout. Paddling itself mostly develops muscles in the upper back and the deltoids and shoulders. Surfing also provides a great workout for your chest, legs, and abdomen. Like swimming itself, surfing is one of the most thorough full body workouts you can get from a sport. And when you feel good, you want to keep feeling good. Though I'm wary to overgeneralize anything, I feel confident in saying the surf community is one of the warmest and most open communities you'll ever find around. A big part of surf culture is speculating about the uncertainties of surfing itself, but also conversing about the big questions one has while waiting for your waves. The act of surfing is somewhat spiritual, and that includes the meditative period sitting on boards, waiting for the perfect wave to finally call your name. And when it does, nothing feels better. A big part of the addictive factor of surfing is the chemicals your brain produces while you surf. The first chemical is endorphin, something you've probably heard associated with nearly every kind of exercise. That's because when you exercise, your body releases endorphins, which interact with the receptors in your brain that reduce your perception of pain. Endorphins also trigger a positive feeling in the body, similar to that of morphine, but unlike morphine, actually stimulates you. Another chemical that your brain produces while surfing is adrenaline. Part of what makes surfing so incredibly satisfying is the contrast of patiently waiting for a wave and the adrenaline your brain produces when you enter the roller coaster that is dropping you into a wave. Adrenaline, or epinephrine, is known as the fight or flight hormone. Once released, adrenaline gives your muscles a boost of energy, reduces pain, and causes your body to move involuntarily. The adrenaline surfing produces will provide the beneficial effects of adrenaline without the intense aftermath. Dopamine is another chemical your brain produces when you surf. Dopamine is known as the feel-good neurotransmitter. It's a chemical that ferries information between neurons and contributes to feelings of pleasure and satisfaction as part of the reward system. This important neurochemical boosts mood, motivation, and attention, as well as helping regulate movement, learning, and emotional responses. It's really hard to describe the sensation after catching a nice wave, but it's fair to say it's extremely satisfying, and dopamine is a scientific reason why it feels that way. Your brain also produces serotonin when you surf. Serotonin is known as the body's natural mood stabilizer. It's a chemical that helps with sleeping, eating, as well as reduce depression, regulate anxiety, and even heal wounds. This is not only producing a pleasant feeling when you surf, but it also improves your mind's body and health moving forward. Although the chemicals that are released in your brain are a major role in its addictive nature, I truly believe that the underlying philosophy of surfing as a whole plays a major role. To explain this, I'd like to start with a quote from Laird Hamilton, a world-famous surfer and crossover innovator who's invented things like toe-in surfing and paddleboarding. As Laird puts it, surfing is one of the few sports that you look ahead to see what's behind. Part of the thrill of surfing is there is no exact science to it. You can look at surf reports, you can practice every day, but at the end of it all, the ocean is a beautifully unpredictable place. Your first wave might be the best one you get all day. You might wait beyond the break all day and not catch a single thing. That's because it's not about the waves you catch on a given day, it's about the journey. Sometimes surfing is slow, sometimes it's fast, just like life, and like life, that uncertainty is part of the journey surfers take every time they put their boards in the water. It's not just surfers who think that. To quote the 19th century Irish physicist John Lindell, "Life is a wave, which in no two consecutive moments of its existence is composed of the same particles." This is true for actual waves in the ocean. No two waves will ever be exactly alike, down to the molecular level. But as surfers, we're always looking for that perfect wave. If you spent any time with surfers, you may have heard the mythical term known as the perfect wave. Silly as it seems, this concept is actually a huge reason why surfing is so addictive. As the surfers in the film The Endless Summer highlight, once you get deep into surf culture, the perfect wave becomes your own personal holy grail. Every day you go out, you're hoping it'll be the one, but there is no one. Every wave is different than the last, and they're just gone as fast as they appear. As renowned author and fellow surfer William Finnegan once said, "Surfers have a perfection fetish, the perfect wave, etc. There is no such thing. Waves are not stationary objects in nature like roses or diamonds. They're quick, violent events at the end of a long chain of storm action and ocean reaction. Even the most symmetrical breaks have quirks and a totally specific local character changing with every shift in tide and wind and swell." So, surfers know there's no such thing as a perfect wave, but that's part of it. It's part of the journey, and that's why it's so addictive. To chase what cannot be caught, and that's what makes us surfers. And I want to know what you guys think. Why do you guys think surfing's so addicting? Let me know in the comments. I want to hear what you guys have to say.